Those are all good. Excellent. Oh, Gotthardbahn, folks. Gotthardbahn. Gotthardbahn. I don't know how you pronounce it. Something like that. Okay. Open the train doors to allow passengers to board. We shall do that then. We're set to forwards. Speed limit is 60. That's there. This is the cruise control over here. So we'll set that up to 60. A little bit lower. Okay, that'll do. Turn my webcam to the right a bit. I can't really turn it left and right, but I can do that. Is that better? It's not got a swivel base on it, which is kind of... Welcome to the Gotthardbahn, folks. This is a new one released by Rivet Games. We're going to be driving the cab car. So I need to press the button over here, which is that one. So we have our 3 lights. We're going to be descending into the valley. As we head south, we've got loops and things, a giant tunnel. I think Gotthard is known for its tunnels, maybe not quite that short, but got more loops. I think we're actually going all the way to Bellinzona. Yep, we are travelling the entire length of the route. So a good opportunity to see what it's like. Passengers now boarded the train. Please proceed at 13:05 at your next timetable stop at that place when the signal is clear for departure. It's a green-yellow, which I'm taking as meaning go. Should probably have read the manual, but when have I ever done that in my life? How is everybody anyway? So this is the safety system. This is the next speed indicator. That is 40. I wondered if that would be 40. Same as the German system. You did the 180-minute scenario in CS6F. It doesn't really take 180 minutes. It takes about 2 hours 10, 2 hours 20. Next station is Gotthard in 28 kilometers. Yeah, cab car, because the loco passenger run is winter cloudy, so I thought that might not be the best way of looking at the route. So I thought we'd do the cab car. This is the loco. Alright, we've got 60 limit. There's a really interesting tutorial for teaching how to drive the loco, so it takes 10 minutes. Well worth doing is the first thing you do. What's the horn or whistle like? It's a kazoo. We were speeding there for a minute, apparently. I like the screen over here. It's nicely done. Guessing that's related to none of these work by the looks of them. Maybe they're indicators. We've got a throttle percentage we're actually applying, and we've got the line voltage there. kick it up a bit more. You see the power starts getting applied a bit more to bring the speed up. You press that one when you're sad. No, that one's related to... That symbol is pretty much universally related to overhead wire contact lost, particularly if you're doing a neutral section, for example. Come on, you should know what that means. Windscreen wipers. This is your reverser over here. Cruise control, throttle. Headlights are up here. I believe this is... Oh, maybe someone can look it up. Is this narrow gauge? Or meter gauge or something like that? It's a standard gauge, right. So in which case this isn't really much different to any other loco than in the UK. Does that make more sense now, Steve, from that perspective? Well, it doesn't go all the way over. So if you look from the outside, you can see that actually he's central to the desk, but the desk actually doesn't go all the way over. .23.5 kilometers to Gotthard. Oh, look at that bridge, that's lovely. I'm expecting nothing less than this to go descend as we get to the tunnel here. Unless it doesn't need to, of course, in which case I'll shut up. Yeah, it doesn't need to. Oh, so I'll shut up. Look at this. This rock face is gorgeous. There's two 90-minute scenarios, Rob Allen. I'm running one of them at the moment. There's one in the winter with the loco and one in the summer with the cab car. This is all bi-directional running on this line. I have not got a clue. Normally in Austria it is left-hand running, but this seems to be signalled to both sides. Derek, thank you very much for the cheers. Much appreciated. Yeah, it seems to be fully signalled for bi-directional. Island of Sodor DLC? No. Well, yes, we have obviously thought about it, but then we just realised what a silly idea that would be. The licensing implications for that would be staggering. No, Switzerland is generally left. Sorry, Austrian. Talking out my rubbish hole again. It's where all the rubbish comes out. Is this OBB or is it SBB? I might be right. No, it is SBB. It's Swiss. Spectacular scenery. Absolutely spectacular. What are we looking at? 18.5 kilometres. Hopefully, Rob. Yeah, hopefully. Rubku! Welcome, Rubku Raiders. Apologies, you're apparently seeing the same scenario you've just seen run, but never mind. Great minds think alike, I guess. Welcome, Rubku. Am I into anime? I wouldn't say I was into it. I don't mind it. I've watched some in the past, but I'm not a big fan. My daughter's probably more into it than I am. Well, I know she's more into it than I am. $60. John PC24, thank you very much for the cheers. Much appreciated. Where the train going? We are going to the end of the line, Bellinzona. Double greens, which is clear for 60. Jürgen, thank you very much for the follow, much appreciated. Oh, we can go across onto the right hand side. Just for the giggles, I presume. David Mayer, thank you for the bits, much appreciated. Let's bring it back up to 80. First loop in there right now. Pfaffensprung. That's a cool place name. Yeah, hard to tell you're actually in it. Yeah, so it's just waiting for the daylight to appear. Back down to 60. Erstfeld to Bellinzona. If that's this scenario is 95 minutes. Double greens clear for 60. Good evening, Strash Shadow. How are you doing? Loving this scenery. I like the fact that there's variety in the colours of the foliage as well. It's not just a wall of green. Right, this is us crossed back on the correct side. Just wait for the all clear for the signal for the speed to go up. There's our double green again, cleared for 60. That's up to 80. Building up there. Oh, you're doing right now with it, are you, Drew? Excellent. All these tunnels, it's really you got the valleys and you're going through the tunnels. It's really quite it's verging on dramatic. Plunging into the depths of another tunnel coming up soon. Don't forget there's a Dovetail stream tomorrow we'll actually be interviewing Rivet Games as well, which should be good. I'm looking forward to that. Nine kilometers to Goshen. We're spiraling again. Sort of. Green with a green. That suggests I need to be doing 60 at the next signal, but there was no warning of that. Very confused. That stream is on Dovetail Games channel, and I think it's what 6 PM is it ECM2? Green means no restriction. Oh, okay. Is that green used in certain cases? Because always seen 2 greens meaning clear 60. As in proceed at a 60 limit. Or is that only when it's done, when it's the greens that are vertical? I should probably read the manual at some point, really. Right, that was a distance. Fair dues, fair dues. So if that was showing green, green, then that would be a 60. But if it's green, green at an angle on a distance, then it's not. It's easy enough. Read the manual. What is this witchcraft? I have no idea. People keep telling me, have you read the manual? And I'm like, huh? Slightly worse when someone says, oh Matt, did you write the manual yet? What? Oh yes, there's that church. Look like a stop signal there, green one. Still climbing, climbing, climbing. Now we're at 5.5 to Goshen. It's the bridge we went over a minute ago. Green, green distance. Oh, I'm sure, bus driver GP. I'm absolutely sure. Big fan of these rocks that they've built into the walls. They look really nice. 4 kilometres. You doubt Switzerland could ever be as stunning as Croydon. I have something to say to that, Moggy. But I probably shouldn't say it on stream. Green, green. I take it everybody else can see okay? Or is it just Ronick? Another green. You see everything. Does that mean you see dead people? And red things? Oh, we're on a tunnel. Oh no, we're not. It's Goshen for the tunnel. You see dumb people. The thing is, they don't know they're dumb. Hey, wait a minute. What are you saying, Moggy? It dawns on me that I may have been insulted there. I'll get you next time, Moggy. Next time we meet up, I'm going to buy you an ice lolly and drop it. Oh yes, I would go there. Coming up on Goshanen at the moment. Is it Goshanen or Goshanen? Or am I just saying it entirely wrong? Which should surprise approximately 0% of you. Goshanen. It's pronounced Milton Keynes. It's way too bumpy for Milton Keynes. And it's got curves instead of right angles. I'm gunning it. I'm not even on a platform yet. Spoken like you and hurt. So Goshanen. Oh, of course it is. I always say SBB, so it'd be Goshanen, wouldn't it? Or Goshanen. Come on, passengers, get on and off. You're ruining my train driving fun. Outrageous behaviour. Just get in and sit down. Right, proceed 132 to your next timetable stop at Ororo, where the signal's cleared. When the signal's cleared for departure. Oh, do you mean this one up here? Dash Stig, thank you very much for the resub. 33 months, much appreciated, sir. So what would run on this MGB line on the right? Something like a narrow gauge Welsh gravity car? Right, into our first nice long tunnel. I still think gravity car would be more fun, to be fair. That's a tunnel. Wow. Oh, we've got 120 in the tunnel. Ronick, yeah, he did say he was going to get an ice lolly. Funicular, that's the one, Atomic, down there. Good evening, Eurocity boy. How are you doing? Hey, good to see you again, Dashtick. Hopefully going to be doing some wrecking tomorrow. Be after the official stream. Yeah, you just arrived in time for the top quality scenic bit, you're a city boy, definitely. Gotthard Tunnel, line 31. Back with the traffic light lolly. Oh, they're awesome. Is it a cylindrical one, like, or a rocket triangle? Oh, the frame rate through here is chugging. Oh yeah, Chris. I'm only asking because I'm jealous, Mocky, that's all. I've got to make do with a drink that's got ice in it. Oh, apple juice, lovely. A wee bit of a mix up though. Oh, looks like we're turning downgrade shortly. Is this the Eurotunnel or something? No. No, this is the other one that's like the Eurotunnel. Howdy Fancy! 23 months, thank you very much indeed, sir. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, the one on Stevens Pass, yeah, that's long, partly because you can only go through it slowly. At least you can do 120 kilometers an hour through this one. Still 5.8 kilometers though before we get out of it. I guess we get to see how well cruise control holds it downhill. Still got clear signals though, which is always good. There's a Rolo. Let's go and eat that Rolo. Descending speed. Uh, 14 days until 2020 release. Is that all it is? Better up and finish it then. Right, let's let the train come into the platform. Excuse me, sir. I believe you should be on the platform. Oh, he is on the platform. He's just on the wrong side of the track. On the wrong side of the white line. Disgraceful behaviour. Scree. Ooh, turntable hype. They're doing their brake test thing. I think that's what that's all about. Whenever the player blows its horn on the platform, all passengers nearby change direction of walking. You have fun just sitting there watching them bouncing backwards and forwards. It would amuse me anyway. You're looking forward to Caltrain and the new journey mode. Excellent. I can't wait to be able to stream Caltrain. I want to do more driving on that route. It doesn't actually appear to be a brake gauge, or is this it? Oh yeah, that's the brake gauge. Right, your next time to stop at Fado when the signal is clear, which it is. Hey, Trolley Fodder. Got your message the other day, Trolley Fodder. Yesterday, Trolley Fodder. I will try and do that next week if that's okay by you. Oh, it will apply dynamics. Excellent. So that will maintain the speed for me on the way down as well. Super! 18 kilometres. I'm just going to have to continue not watching what I'm doing. Or more admiring the scenery, anyway. So this route, more than so many, feels 3D because you're going up so much. And because there's so much around you that's at different levels. This is the kind of route that makes me really, 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 really want VR. I imagine it's stunning. Look down there in VR. Excellent, yeah. Oh, what, the Unreal, the video that Epic just put out, yes. You want to reskin the airport into the Polar Bear Express? Ooh, what does that look like? I'm fully expecting to see some Amtraks and NJTs and all sorts of things. TSW 2020 Code Core update is, so new features and all that stuff is free. But the routes, if you want the routes, you have to pay for. Oh yes, of course, the loco and the coaches will fit Metro as well, won't they? Me too, Derek. Me too. Thanks, Dashtick. Well, just the whole TSW experience, I think, Stephen Jam. Having the full timetable, having the ability to ride on, ride off, look at the scenery, drive, you know, the whole thing. Albeck, thank you very much for the follow. I don't know what plans are for sales at the moment, Cult. Not a clue. They're normally not too far around the corner at any given point in time, though. 14 kilometres to our next stop. Oh, that's a lovely shot. Yes, very nice. Good old sand patch grade. Not stopping here. But that's kind of what Train Sim World was all about, James. Is doing just exactly that kind of thing. Because a cab like this, you can't really get on and off because this door won't have been set up, which means there'll be nothing behind it. So you can't just take TS1 stuff and add that capability. The models have got to all be built with that functionality in mind. It's presumably these... Oh, this is a cab car, isn't it? So you'll need the full passenger interior to be able to get into the train. And the loco uses doors on the sides of the cabs. How do you mean one new graphic implementation, Ron? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh yeah, he has, hasn't he? Very good. Very good. Thanks, Dash. Oh, that's really interesting. Livery. Love all blue, deep blue. Well, graphics are fundamentally the same, Ron. There's nothing wrong with the graphics. BR blue. Hi, Moricom. I'm doing all right, thank you. Rodi Fieso. It's all the same group on all versions. Ninja Joker, pretty much. It's right. It's build it once, and then test it on PC initially, and then it gets. In fact, no, even that's not the case now. These days, we're building to console almost from day one for routes and trains. .2 kilometres before we need to worry about stopping. Look at all the depth of scene going on down there. Pardarea. we back on the spirals again? Yes, we are. But yeah, the upcoming consoles are very interesting. It's going to be really interesting to see what they do. I must admit, I'm less worried about hardware. It's more about what the platform as a whole offers. So it'll be interesting to see what happens on that one. You know, lots of grunty hardware is great, but what else are they going to do? So I'm thinking about things like the streaming system that Microsoft have been talking about. Their presentation at E3 was really interesting. There's an interesting choice for Sony not to show up at all. I guess they're not ready to officially announce stuff yet. What are your concerns about Stadia, FabDiva? Because Google will get bored. Yeah, they are a bit like that, aren't they? Right, we're coming up on Fado now. Oh, poor electric brakes will be screaming by the end of this journey. Four-core 8-thread. I would expect them probably to be more than that, potentially. Given the current ones are 8. Well, they're 8 threads, aren't they? I think they're even 8-core, actually, because they're AMD in the existing consoles. Braking early just because we're going down a hill. Captain Jenks, welcome, sir. Thank you very much for the resub, 29 months. Oh, there's a road bridge over there. Right, we're off the grade now. Yeah, I'm definitely keen to see what the new consoles bring to the table. Definitely. Where I see things as being particularly interesting is that, are they going to leapfrog back to being Microsoft learning their lessons, or are they both going to learn their lessons? Because PS3 versus Xbox 360, the 360 was the clear winner, and then for the other way round, there's been a lot of complacency, I think, on Microsoft's part. I don't know, that might be harsh, wherein the Xbox One lost its focus, whereas allowing the PS4 to just dominate. So how will they go around and focus? I think they've learned a hard lesson that, you know, if you want to get gamers on side. You need to treat gamers like they are your, you know, your central focus. Which I think, based on the E3 presentation, it sounds like they've done. So it's going to be really interesting to see how everything pans out. Thank you for the raid, Captain Jenks. Welcome, Raiders. Mickey69, 26 months. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated. Hey there, Homer Simpson. How's it going? Roads in ETS, you might recognise the viaduct at the next spirals. We'll see. I wouldn't bank on anything, my memory's terrible. Then today is August 15th and you can stream Cow Train. I said my memory was terrible, not that I was stupid. Speaking of stupid, I should probably get some screenshots or I'll get in trouble. Right, Biasca. Speed limit is 80 and we're good to go. I was looking for collectibles. I still think it'd be a good idea to put some TSW collectible objects on the platforms just to troll people. Heard I had a birthday the other day. Yes, I did indeed. Thank you very much, Homer Simpson. 45. Terrible. That was Monday. Mum took us out for dinner, which was fantastic. I tried to get my convertible roof working and failed miserably, so... Empty mail cages on your train spotting. Nice. Nice one, Danny. Right, 25 to Biasca. Biasa. Hey, Amadar, how's it going? Yeah, this is the new Gotthardbahn, Amadar. Why are all the trains in London always late? I don't know. Probably because there's too many trains. I'm really enjoying the run, actually, Amadar. It's a long run from end to end, and it's not boring. There's tons to look at. It's not a DTG route, Armadar. This one's actually by a third-party developer called Rivet Games. I don't know if you're familiar with Thomson Interactive, who did the Arbula line and West Coast Main Line, Trent Valley, that sort of thing. So it's kind of, I think Thomson Interactive have subsumed into the and created Rivet Games. So if the style of the route building seems familiar, that's probably why. Alan is heavily involved. I mentioned it earlier on, folks. Don't forget the official Dovetail stream tomorrow on the Dovetail Games Twitch channel at, I think, 6 o'clock. The rail ties now say Rivet Games instead of Thompson. That's a good idea. Let's have a look. Shall we have a look? There's my mouse gone. They don't say anything because they're wooden. We're on a hunt for concrete ties. Speaking of ties, the other day I bought some Tizer. That's a blast from the past. Interesting, that loco's back to front compared to this one. How does the signalling system work? It's a combination, so you've got visual signals up here, which is where most of your information is, but there is supporting information inside, so you've got alarms that come up for, when you get warning aspects, and then you get the supporting indication here, which is telling you what the speed of the next signal is. But once you know the signals, you can sort of see what the signal is actually visually telling you what to do anyway. Still drink Iron Brew? No, I haven't drunk it in ages actually. I started to have a break from it. I was drinking too much. It wasn't tasting as nice. But now you mention it, it has been a while. It may have been too much. Green to yellow to double yellow to danger. No, it'd be green. So this double green says is like a Vor signal in Germany, and that's telling me it's clear to go. If you get green, green, yellow, it's 60 miles an hour at the next signal. Green, yellow, yellow is 40 miles an hour at the next signal. Yellow, yellow, I think it is, on its own, means expect stop. Someone can correct me on that. I can't remember exactly. It's something along those lines. $18 kilometers. Yeah, if you're familiar with German signalling system on Madara, it's much more relatable to that than it is to UK. We're spiraling again. Yep, happened. As we are. No, I don't. I don't actually know what the vigilance system is, or if you can turn it on. I'd be shocked if there isn't a vigilance system, but it may be as simple as having to hold a switch down, which would be impractical in reality, or in the game anyway. TSW development is going really, really well, Amadar. There's always lots of stuff happening, and it's good every time something gets knocked off the list. Ooh, we could run the Crocs on this route. No, the Croc that we've got on Steam, Fab Diva, is that a meter or is that a standard? I thought that was a narrow. Oh, I tried running it on narrow, that was it. So hopefully someone will make a scenario with the Croc running up and down here then. That'd be quite fun. Thought River Games would make Steam no code. It's the one thing I've never seen Alan do, I don't think. I don't think he's ever done Steam. Green again. Steam engine with the pantograph. Oh, that's round this way, isn't it? They were Swiss. Is Keith Ross still on the street? I haven't actually heard from Keith in a long time. "12 kilometers. You're hoping they extend the West Coast Main and Trent Valley? Don't know. We'll have to see what their plans are. I have no idea. Oh, the viaduct we've been spiraling as an ETS. Ah, excellent. Cool. BR86 up this hill. BR86 with some of those little four-wheeler German coaches. Need to stop every now and again and puff up. I'm doing well, Captain Jenks. How are you doing? Jupiter up, this could be interesting. I'll say. Power on. Let's turn that off. See you later, Dash Stick. Thanks for stopping in. What we're looking at, just under 10 clicks. I haven't fired up either of the truck sims in months and months and months even. Something I need to fix at some point. Bordeaux is coming up, we're not stopping there. How do you mean purple button, Captain Jenks? Oh, for the resub you hit. Oh, right. Yeah, that already came through. Forgot to get the software. Stephen needs a fail. I think Stephen needs a fail, folks. Alright, we can pump up the speed to 95, which means that one. Well, I much appreciate that sentiment, Captain Jenks. Much appreciated indeed. What did you say the new line was? Still on wood? Oh no, these are concrete. They don't say anything. Up to 105, let's put some juice on. Oh, there we go, look, down there, look. Version 1 of your routes up on workshop. Oh, nice, Captain Jenks. .7 kilometres. Going to slow back down to 95 shortly. Looming landscape ahead of us. Right, coming up on Biasca now, 1.7 kilometres away. I should look at getting slowed down. We've got the 80 limit before then. Thanks for the cheers, Derek. That'd be great streaming content, yeah. Here's a video. Shows the start of the tunnel, all the way through the tunnel, to the end of the tunnel. I mean, the suspense would be murderous. Everyone would keep watching to find out what happens at the end. What you do is you have a thing saying stream disconnected just before the end or the game would crash or something. Right, let's stop at Biasca. How big is the route, Ben? I don't know what the mileage is, but it's pretty long. It's about a 95-minute run as an express service. That's where the new line came in. And then that's down at Bellinzona. Yeah, the tilting would be interesting, wouldn't it? Give it again, we'd see the scenery sort of swaying around as it tilts. What's the upload schedule looking like on YouTube? Is there a way, or have you got time for us to get this one up fairly quickly, Stephen? Successful start, 14:25. If you have time, that would be good, Stephen. Oh wow, a station in the Dace Tunnel. And then they realised no one wanted to go down a 1 kilometre lift. Bellinzona, 18 kilometres. 120, which is that one. It's actually a Swiss route, Bruins, but yes, this is the new one, the Gotthardbahn. Nice sounds. Bear in mind this is a cab car, so there's no engine or a motor audio. Bruins, I'm not sure what the length of the route is. "110 kilometres, there you go. I was slightly worried about there being a adverse signal, but it's not, it's green. Speed is indeed kilometres per hour, yes, 120, going up to 125. So it's not a particularly fast line, because 100 kilometres an hour is what, 60 miles an hour? Pump the speed up a little bit. Oh, what's the current weather forecast looking like, Ben? What are they threatening / promising? We're going to get another wave through, are we? It's really good, isn't it, Danny? Just the attention to detail is always excellent. That's pretty much a signature of Alan's work. Well, rivets in this case. Look at the amount of detail going on in this scene. Alan Thompson from Rivet doesn't have a YouTube, no. This is not the Alan Thompson who has a YouTube. That's a different Alan Thompson. It's not confusing at all. Actually, there is a difference. One of them has a P in his surname, the other one doesn't. Remember rightly, Thompson without the P is the Rivet Games. Castione Arbido. We're going to Bellinzona, which is the final stop. 5.7 kilometres to that. And that 591. .90 speed limit coming up. Dropped it to 80, didn't I? I did. There we go, approaching Bellinzona. Yeah, Voyager next, Kyle Leonard scenario. Brief push to 100 and then we'll start slowing down. Ceramic brakes on. We're coming in about 4 minutes early. Welcome to Bellinzona. That's the end of the journey, Bruins. So we've driven the entire line now, all the way down from wherever the top place is, Erstfeld. All the way down through the tire, be it the spirals, the giant tunnel, and down to Bellinzona. 984. I will take that, Glod. Ka-ching!